Have you ever thought about moving to China? A land steeped in ancient wisdom where dynastic grandeur meets cutting-edge innovation. It's a place that's alluring and intriguing, promising a life brimming with discovery. Yet immersing oneself in the vibrant tapestry of Chinese life is no small feat. It demands preparation, understanding, and an open mind. Moving to China isn't a decision to be taken lightly, but one that could open doors to unforgettable experiences. Before packing your bags, let us explore what you need to know. First things first, the language. The official language of China, Mandarin, is an exquisite tapestry of sounds and tones woven together. It's a fascinating language, but if you're not familiar with it, you might find it a bit of a challenge. It's like learning to dance. It takes time and practice, but once you get the hang of it, it's incredibly rewarding. There are countless resources available to help you learn Mandarin. From online courses to language exchange programs, the opportunities are endless. And let's not forget about language apps that make learning fun and interactive. On the other hand, don't be too disheartened if Mandarin seems like a mountain too steep to climb. Many locals, especially in the cities, also speak English, so you're unlikely to be left completely in the lurch, even if your Mandarin isn't up to scratch yet. Mastering Mandarin may be tough, but it's a rewarding part of the journey. Next up, the rich and diverse culture. China, with its thousands of years of history, has developed a culture that is distinct, intricate, and profoundly different from the West. This cultural richness manifests in various aspects of life, from the moment you greet someone to how you conduct business. Let's consider Chinese customs. Respect for elders and authority is paramount, and hierarchy is deeply ingrained in society. In conversations, indirectness is often favored over blunt honesty, as preserving face is a key aspect of Chinese culture. When it comes to etiquette, simple gestures like offering a business card with both hands or accepting gifts with a slight bow can make a world of difference. It's also worth noting that punctuality is highly valued in China, often seen as a sign of respect. As for social norms, communal harmony is prioritized over individual desires. This orientation towards collective well-being is a fundamental principle in Chinese society. Understanding and embracing these differences will enrich your life in China. Now, let's talk about the cost of living and working conditions. In China, the cost of living varies greatly depending on where you choose to reside. Cities like Beijing and Shanghai are cosmopolitan hubs where the cost of living can be comparable to major Western cities. However, venture a little further into smaller cities or rural areas, and you'll find the cost of living is significantly lower. For instance, while you might pay a pretty penny for a flat in the heart of Shanghai, the same budget could afford you a spacious home in a city like Chengdu. The cost of food, transportation, and entertainment follows a similar pattern, being relatively higher in major cities and lower in the less populated regions. As for working conditions, China presents a unique blend of tradition and modernity. The work culture is rooted in respect for hierarchy and places great emphasis on relationships, or guanxi. While this might be different from what you're used to, it's an integral part of navigating the professional landscape in China. Job opportunities for foreigners are abundant, particularly in sectors like education, technology, and marketing. The workweek typically runs from Monday to Friday, with working hours slightly longer than what's common in Western countries. However, the potential for growth and the experience of working in one of the world's fastest-growing economies can be an enriching experience. China offers a wide range of experiences, from affordable to luxurious, and a work culture that's unique in its own right. So, are you ready to embark on your Chinese adventure? Let's take a quick run through of what we've covered. First off, we talked about the language barrier. Remember, Mandarin may seem daunting initially, but with determination and patience, it is conquerable. There are multiple resources available to help you learn, from language apps to local classes. Next, we delved into the cultural differences. China's rich and diverse culture is unlike any other. Respect their customs and traditions, and you'll find yourself fitting in just fine. Then we touched on the cost of living and working conditions. It's important to remember that these factors can vary greatly depending on the city or province you choose to reside in. Do your homework, set realistic expectations, and you'll be able to navigate through this seamlessly. With the right preparation and mindset, moving to China can be a life-changing experience. Are you up for the challenge?